Okay, hi guys again. Um, I am doing the Artist Way Creative Recovery, um, a spiritual path to higher creativity uh, program, and I'm gonna do my reflection on week 2, recovering a sense of identity. Okay, so I just did the week 1 um, reflection because I was a little late to that. Let me talk about week 2. Week 2 was different. Week 2, um, I don't even think I read this chapter until like Tuesday, and I'm doing like a Sunday to Sunday program. Like that's my week. Um, so I didn't even read this until Tuesday, but I think I read. I don't even know. I don't even think I read any of it until Tuesday. So it was the shorter part. I didn't love this chapter. Um, it talked about poisonous playmates and like how like you need to be protective of your inner child and like don't let them play with like playmates that will capsize your artist's growth. So it talked about like, and then they talked about like crazy makers, um, which are like people essentially just kind of like draining you. um, and then they kind of described like what crazy makers do. Makers expect special treatment. They discount your reality, spend your time and your money, break deals and destroy schedules. All of this. Um, and then like saying all of this to recover a sense of identity. I feel like this didn't really help point me in like how I'm recovering a sense of identity in this week. Except then the second half of the chapter is talking about attention and talks about um, like the truth is that a creative life involves great swaths of attention. Attention is a way to connect and survive, and I think that's was really grounding. Of like I have to pay attention, and thinking about she references like her grandma who would write a lot about like how she would pay attention to like the flora and fauna around her even through difficult times. And I think it's important to be able to give attention to like yeah, all the different things happening around me. And I think that's just like I think it's a uh challenging process to develop, like giving my attention um to trying to give it to all these different places around me and balancing that. Um, but let's see. She gives us some rules of the road. In order to be an artist, I must show up at the page, use the page to rest, to dream, to try, fill the well by caring for my artist, set small and gentle goals and meet them, pray for guidance, courage, and humility. Remember that it's far harder and more painful to be a blocked artist than it is to do the work. Be alert always for the presence of the great creator, leading and helping my artist. Choose companions who encourage me to do the work, not just talk about doing the work or why I'm not doing the work. Remember that the great creator loves creativity. Remember that it is my job to do the work, not judge the work. Place this sign in my workplace. Great creator, I will take care of the quantity, you take care of the quality. So those are the rules of the road that she paints out for week 2. She gives me some tasks. I don't think I didn't do any of these tasks. And I feel like maybe I didn't show up as much for week 2. And I will say I didn't even do, like yesterday, I was only able to get like half a page out for my morning pages. Um, and that's really on me. I should be doing them like in the morning more regularly. Um, and but sometimes I'll wait till like midday, and I think it's like when I have work and I don't want to wake up at like 5:30, like that's okay if I do my like morning pages during my lunch break like 12 or 10. that feels alright with me. And I really do try. Like, the other day, I mean, the other day I did my morning pages at like 11:30 p.m. And then I also tried once to do it like at 6 a.m. Um, and then that was the day where I had to finish them at 11:30, I think. Because I did like one or two pages and was like, I really want to just like sleep for 15 more minutes. And then I didn't have any more time in the day until the very end. So, but I try to stay committed and like, because I do feel a lot more secure and better, and like I know what I'm doing once I get them done. Um, and it's a nice way of like, I don't know, there's just something really like freeing and beautiful and organizing about just letting it all like flow. Um, and so yesterday I only did one, like half a page. But today I like made up for them, even though, it's not necessarily how that works. I don't know. We're making it up as we go. And like she says do 3 pages, but I'm like, what does that even mean? Because I have like a smaller like book, like a journal. I'm like 3 pages of this, or like 3 pages of an 8.5 by 11. So anyways, I did want to do this one. It's called Life Pie. Draw a circle. I'm gonna do it on this because I don't have any paper near me. Okay, so draw a circle and then divide it into 6 pieces of pie. Okay. 1 piece spirituality, 1 exercise, another play, 1 romance, work, and friends. Okay. Place a dot in each slice at the degree to which you are fulfilled in that area. Okay, so I can make this bigger, actually. Place a dot to the degree which I am fulfilled in that area. Okay. Let's see. So, this is a little messy. I just like, okay. I just want to do one of these tasks because I didn't do any of them last week. Spirituality, I feel kind of mid about that. Maybe high mid. What's the next one? Exercise. I've been doing like my Chloe Ting ab exercises, so I'm also gonna go mid for that. Could be better. Play. Okay, so for my artist week, my artist date, I don't know if this counts because it's supposed to be personal. I took 3 days to like just work on my stuff as I prepared for like my opening, and then I had my opening, which was really fun, and I spent like 3 hours getting to like celebrate, hang out with like friends, and like that was really good. So I think just like taking the time to like, get to like work on my stuff and install and all of that. That's kind of my artist date for this week. And also I'm thinking in play. Play, it also feels kind of mid. I feel like my play could be higher. Okay. Romance feels low, even though this week did feel kind of a little bit more romantic than usual. Work, mid-low. Friends, I think friends, high mid. I don't know. I think that I don't go out much, but okay. I don't go out much, but but I still feel like my connection with my friends is good. Okay, so this is what my circle ended up looking like. It's really, this is awful. This is really not good. This is like it. This doesn't tell me anything. I can tell you, romance is low. because I'm supposed to look at this and then figure out where things are lopsided. And I'll notice if the areas of my life that feel impoverished. Okay, well, I think maybe the idea of recovering a sense of identity and like giving attention to where I'm spending my time, how I'm feeling about those things. Anyways, this week, if the reflection is about like, how do I feel about where I spent my time? I'm happy that I spent my time. I spent like 3 days getting to work on my like artist practice. I spent 2 days like at work. Spent a good amount of time with friends, like along the way. And yesterday, like a little bit of romance, and yeah, like I don't know. Let's see, what's the check-in? She wants to know how many days a week did I do my morning pages. It's going well, I like it. I just wish I like did it a little bit more like in the morning instead of waiting so late. What were you surprised to find writing about? I'm not gonna share that. It's gonna keep that to myself. And this, apparently it's supposed to be a weekly self-scan of my moods. My moods, I don't even know, because she says you shouldn't read them back, so she says don't worry if your pages are whiny and trite. Sometimes that's the best thing for you. Yeah. Okay. Were there any other issues this week that you considered significant for your recovery? Describe them. Oh no. Just any issues this week? I had fun. I think that like Friday I had a high. Saturday was also good, a little bit slower, and then today it feels like dopamine drop. So I'm excited to see how week 3 goes, which is going to be about recovering a sense of power. Oh, I didn't read the week 2 little header. Okay. Should I read it? This week addresses self-definition as a major component of creative recovery. You may find yourself drawing new boundaries and staking out new territories as your personal needs, desires, interests announce themselves. The essays and tools are aimed at moving you into your personal identity, a self-defined you. I don't know. I feel like I've been building my personal identity for a while, and it feels a little bit silly to think that, like, I don't know, this week could hold everything that, like, I've been working on and highlight those things. So that's just kind of how I feel about that. But okay, I'll see you guys next week for week 3's update.